Hey guys, my name is Josh, and today I'm going to kind of like a review, not really, on the short story The Open Boat by Stephen Crane. I'm going to be giving like what I thought of the book and kind of like what I wrote down about it, kind of. So yeah, let's go and get in. Before we start, I want to do a huge shout out to Mr. Vu for putting up with all my what about like not doing it for a long time because I messed up, stuff like that. He really worked with me and he really helped me out. So anyway, let's go ahead and get this done, yeah? So like in the first act, the story gives a really sense of like depression and sadness, okay? Because like the first sentence that you read or said that none of them knew the color of the sky. Well, how? See, that makes the reader think, wow, that's so sad. That something's wrong right away, right? And this creates like an intense moment, making the audience, you, the reader, or anybody, you want to know more, And as we go on into the story, we see the injured captain lying in the bow was at this time buried in that profound dejection and indifference which comes. I'm gonna admit here, the vocabulary in this sentence really messed me up a little bit. Had to look up some words, but that's okay. It just makes it even better, because you're starting to think, whoa, what? If you use like those basic words, you're just like, no, it's like not fun to read. So it intensifies the whole story. Is what I'm kind of trying to say. Now we know what the conflict is. Something's wrong with the captain. He's probably about to die. We kind of know what they're trying to do. They're trying to save the captain, is what I would think. Anyway, as we go into the second act, okay, we go into like the rising action. In my opinion, I saw the rising action really come out when I read the sentence, the captain, rearing cautiously in the bow after the dinghy soared on a great swell, said they had seen the lighthouse. Now, when he says lighthouse, you think land, right? So that means, because they've been searching for land, trying to get the captain something that he needs, right? So when you say lighthouse, you automatically think land, something good happening, right? It's all rising up to what's going to happen later on in the story. It makes a promise of land, like I said. Another one that I saw that really helped out the rise in action was, see it, said the captain. No, said the correspondent, slowly. I did not see anything. Look again, said the captain. He pointed. It's exactly in that direction. You, as a reader, you get into it, right? And you're like looking in that direction. That's how I felt, at least. It really definitely added to the rising action. I wanted to know, will the correspondent ever see it? Will they just go by it? Will they sail past it, And then finally, I definitely saw the climax right here. I saw it when the sentence came across. Bail her hook, said the captain serenely. For those who do not know what that means, it makes them interested to know what happens, right? Bury the hook. That, to me, that means drop the anchor, we're getting off, And that's mean they're going to land. That's probably going to be the climax, right? It creates a sense of, like, happiness. It really does. Woohoo, we found land, yay, we can get him what he needs, And finally, Act 3, the falling action, I saw it when the sentence came across. Alright, Captain, as the correspondent paddled, he saw the captain let himself down to the bottom and leave the boat. Really intense sentence, really. It really, like, whoa, At least to me. If you know what I'm talking about, yeah. It's hard to explain, but, you right there, you realize, it's like, wow. Anyway, I also saw that in the sentence, in the shallows, face forward lay the oiler. His forehead touched the sand that was periodically between each wave clear of the sea. It really makes the reader become intrigued about what's going on in the story. Like, if you zoned out, you come back right here, dude. Like, I really jerked up when I read this. I really did. You know, I saw the resolution around the sentence. The correspondent did not know all that transpired afterward. When he achieved safe ground, he fell, striking the sand with each particular part of his body. The sentence creates a sense of relief for the correspondent, right? You know, he got off, feels good, glad to be back, you know. You can't help but feel happy for him, you know. Another sentence, or the resolution ends, obviously, with the welcome of the land to the men from the sea was warm and generous, but is still in dripping, sinister hospitality of the grave. This makes the reader, you know, like really think about what's happening. Like they made, you know. You realize they did it, you know. It really made everything interesting. Really got me into the story. I even read it twice for fun because it was a really good short story, and I would definitely recommend it to anybody. Like I said, it's the open vote.